All right, welcome to the Tupelo regular city council meeting of August the 4th, 2026. At this time, we have a invocation by Rosie Jones and then the Pledge of Allegiance. Who's going to handle that? Travis Beard. Would everybody please rise?
May we bow our heads. Dear Lord, give us the strength and the opportunity to serve our city in a way that is deserved to be served, and bless each and every one of us and give us common knowledge to help and to move the city forward. Thank you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. The flag, attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're going to call the meeting to order and ask Vice President Bentley Nolan to confirm or amend the agenda and the agenda order.
Yeah, Mr. President, I move that we would confirm the agenda and the agenda order tonight.
Second.
We got a motion by Bentley and a second by Travis Beard. All in favor? Motion carries. Proclamations, recognition, and reports agenda. Mayor, do we have any proclamations?
We do not.
No boys and Girl Scouts. Employee recognitions, Mayor.
We have several tonight, and several over here. The first one is Miss Tiffany May. Tiffany, come on up. It is with sincere appreciation that the city of Tupelo recognizes Tiffany May for 5 years of dedicated employment. Next, we have Mr. David Scott Costello. With sincere appreciation, that the city of Tupelo recognizes Scott Costello with the administration department for 5 years of dedicated employment. Next, Lieutenant Jessica Carter, come on up. She's been here a little longer than you guys. It is with sincere appreciation that the city of Tupelo recognizes Lieutenant Jessica Carter for 20 years of dedicated employment with Tupelo Police Department. All right, Ms. Sheila Young. It is with sincere appreciation that the city of Tupelo recognizes Sheila Young for 10 years of dedicated employment with the Tupelo Park and Recreation Department. All right, one more. Mr. Donald Dykes, come on up. With sincere appreciation that the city of Tupelo recognizes Donald Dykes for 25 years of dedicated employment with Tupelo Public Works Department. All right, Mr. President, that is it.
Public recognitions. We'll start with Janet Gaston.
I believe Tupelo has received an award for their, the playground facility from, the Daily Journal. Alex, you told me about this award yesterday about it and get the specifics of the.
Yeah, we won an award from the Daily Journal for the, all-inclusive playgrounds. So that was a very, very great award for a great playground that's you know, a lot of people use it.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. That's all I have.
Rosie?
I don't have anything.
Bentley?
I just want to wish all the teachers, administrators, staff, and parents happy back to school. It's come fast through the summer, and I just know everybody's getting back in the swing of things, so just wishing them well this year.
Travis?
I don't have anything.
Nettie?
I'd like for us to be in prayer for Bridget Shirley. We call her Bam. She's been in the hospital for 2 weeks, and we need to, keep her in prayer as she gets better. She's out now, but she's still recuperating.
All right, and I don't have anything. Mayor?
Yeah, Miss Nettie, do you miss this time of year where you go back to school?
Yes, I do.
I don't have
glad
much,
That time has passed.
I don't have that much. I do want to say congratulations to Kevin at the Coliseum. We had another great concert the last couple of weeks, and conferences and concerts brings a lot of people to town. That's it.
All right, thank you, Mayor. At this time, we're going to close the regular meeting and open the public agenda. We have public hearings in the matter of a public hearing for the 2027 budget. Anybody here to speak on the budget? Here we go.
Thank you, sir. Good to see y'all. My name is Robbie Parman, Executive Director of the Regional Rehab Center. I always like to start just by thanking the city of Tupelo for what you guys have done for us for many, many years now. There would not be a rehab center if it wasn't for the city of Tupelo. And we don't take that for granted. It means the world to us. It really does. We are celebrating our 65th anniversary at the Regional Rehab Center this year. Started by individuals right here in Tupelo, and Mr. Red Raspberry, Miss Nita Butler, and still able to provide physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, early intervention services, and dyslexia services at no charge, and not charge insurance or Medicaid. This past year, we were blessed to see 1,300 people there at the rehab center. Out of that 1,300, 640 were from Lee County, and then 269 specifically right here from the city of Tupelo. Those individuals received over 45,000 services. Still located right behind the hospital at 615 Pilgrim Drive. We've been blessed at the rehab center over the past several years of being able to grow our staff to be able to see more individuals, and that's because of the community and you guys believing in what we do to be able to hire more therapists, provide direct services. I always like to say this when I come. Number one, I know y'all have been to the rehab center, seen us firsthand, but I recommend anybody that would like to take a tour of the rehab center, see what we do, or most importantly, would like to need anybody knows anybody needs our help, don't hesitate to give me a call personally. Whatever we can do to help, we want to do that. We see out of the individual, we see 90% are kids, but we see adults too. We see a lot of adults who have suffered a stroke and had so many of their insurance visits, but they still needed help and they come see us. So see people of all ages. So if you know of anybody who needs our help, don't hesitate to call me. I have a few visitors with me today. Miss Kendall Walker, who's been a dyslexia therapist for 4 years at the rehab center. Miss Kendall, why I wanted her to come is that she's also going back to get her speech therapy degree, and will start her internship with the Tupelo Public School District in a couple weeks. She'll be on a leave of absence with us for a few months, but that'll bring a huge aspect to the rehab center to have her doing both of those. It'll be amazing. And then I've asked Miss Julie Russell to come and say a few words on our behalf. Miss Julie, if you don't mind coming, just coming to say a few words. And then our Executive Vice President, Mr. Richard Babb, who's our boss that does so much for us. Thank you for coming, sir. But Miss Julie?
Hey, good evening. I'm Julie Russell, and I've known about regional rehab for many years now. First, by support with volunteering for a nonprofit organization that's a big supporter of regional rehab. But most recently, our little boy, William, was talking and meeting milestones and checking boxes at our pediatric visits. So we didn't necessarily trigger for needing speech, but as his mom and a nurse practitioner by trade, I knew that he was getting very frustrated with his communication. He's got big old blue eyes, and he was very much able to get his point across non-verbally and with the few words that he had in his pocket. But he was having tantrums and having a very difficult time with any separation from me. And I think that's because, you know, I was his voice and I knew and anticipated those needs that would come about for him. But anyway, he got in speech therapy at Regional Rehab and saw a friend of mine, Anna Claire Jackson Bowers. And it was a blessing to know who we were with. I've known her for years and done volunteer work with her and gone to church with her. And it was good for William to see her in the hallways and have that familiarity and it, you know, being someone that we trust. And, you know, initially it was kind of scary for him to go back there and do the services, but I wish, you know, just seeing where he was when he started in, I think, February or March of last year to where he is now, he talks nonstop and has no difficulty with transitions. Whereas before, when we were trying to drop off at preschool or drop him off on Sunday mornings at church, he would have a fit. And being at Regional Rehab and being able to receive the speech therapy services has completely, you know, allowed our little boy to blossom and show his personality and, you know, the communication. And I think all people deserve that chance, and I'm thankful that we are so blessed with the facility that, you know, is available to our county and the surrounding areas to be able to provide those services that help them thrive. So we're very, very thankful for Regional Rehab at our house.
Well, thank y'all again. And like I said, if you need us for anything, don't hesitate to let us know. But God bless y'all. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks, Robbie.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, good evening. I appreciate the opportunity. My name is Philip Shackelford. I'm here with the Lee County Library. Thank you for this opportunity to come and chat with you all about some of the success we've had over the past year, especially this summer, which I'll touch on briefly. And just thank you for everything you do. And I want to shout out Mr. Donald Dykes for helping us with our parking lot this year. We've had some repairs with that, and I appreciate his hard work on that. So yeah, we're here for the budget for fiscal 27. The amount that we're requesting is to cover 4 part-time positions, which will be useful in helping us build some staff capacity and do some additional coverage with events in particular and with opportunities that we have to do community outreach. We've had our bookmobile down at the depot for the farmers market several times and some additional events as well, so that'll help us with that. But I just want to share a few key performance metrics looking back over the previous year, and then some summer reading stats, because that's where we stay very, very busy. So we're welcoming almost, well over 9,000 visits to the library every month. In fiscal 25, over 12,000 people attended library programs, which was a 10.8% increase over the previous year. Over 3,500 people utilized our library meeting space for their own gatherings, which was a 43% increase over the previous year. System-wide, with our branch in Fulton, we had over 171,000 checkouts last year, which was an 8.8% increase overall, and included a 42% increase just for books, which we're very happy to see. And I always like to share this number when you look at how our patrons are able to borrow their materials and what they save by doing that, as opposed to having to go and purchase those materials elsewhere. They saved $2.1 million by using their library, which is a tremendous indicator of the value that we're providing to the community. So summer reading, I always like to share those stats because that's something that's our busiest time of year. We have a lot going on every year. Just this summer, we had over 1,100 readers signed up system-wide to participate. More than 4,200 people attended our 90 different programs that we offered throughout June and July, which was a 9% increase over last year. We saw an 18% increase in reader retention over last year, so those folks that started out with us and they came back and actively participated in those reading challenges. And our families were reading voraciously. We had over 21,000 checkouts just in June and July alone, and just for children's and youth materials. So that's a tremendous stat to share. And over the past 5 years, we've been able to grow summer reading attendance by over 56%, which is tremendous. And it shows that we're blessed with a community that loves and values what we do. It's always a pleasure to be able to share that impact and grow that impact in the community. And thank you for what you do in supporting the library, the interest that you guys take in the library and what we do. And it's an investment in our local quality of life and in the future of our region. So thank you very much. Any questions I can answer? All right, thank you.
Anybody else to speak on the 2027 budget? Come forward, please. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Julie Palmer. I am the manager for Easter Seals Mississippi Children's Advocacy Center. We are a nonprofit here in Tupelo. We service all of Northeast Mississippi, Lee County included. We came to you last year to discuss our services, to kind of provide the education of what we do. I will take a little time just to recap that. So the role of the Children's Advocacy Center is that we provide services free of charge to children and their families with abuse allegations. So we are partnered with Tupelo Police Department, Lee County Sheriff's Office, Child Protection Services, the District Attorney's offices to assist in the investigations of these child abuse cases. And it's all levels of felony allegations, from sexual, physical, to drug endangerment. And we see children and vulnerable adults from 0 to 17 and a vulnerable diagnosis, okay? We've been doing this since 2005, but we became Easter Seals in 2023. Just to give you a little idea this year of what we're doing, I wanted to kind of give you some numbers so you can see the impact of the children that we're serving in Tupelo, and you can get the impact of Lee County, okay? So in 2025, we serviced 215 kids in Lee County. Out of those 215 kids, we provided 181 forensic interviews. So that's 181 new allegations, 181 children that came to us with abuse allegations, and we provided those services free of charge. This year, we are seeing on target, or if not an increase in these allegations. So for this year, in 2026, we're already at 147 kids served in Lee County and Tupelo, and we've already conducted 96 interviews for these children. Out of those 96, 44 of those children had sexual abuse allegations. 25 had physical allegations. 26 had neglect, and 20 had drug endangerment. Okay? So why is this important? We are passionate about what we do. We work with a great team of investigators that are passionate about fighting for these children. We work with great child protection services, our youth court. We're blessed in this county to have a really good team. We can't do it alone. We really need community support. Operation costs are increasing, but our grant funds are not. And we will never bill a child or their family for these services. We believe that the children of Tupelo and the children of Lee County deserve the best services when they are walking through this nightmare. We owe it to these families to give them the best support, the best advocacy services, and for the children to get a defendable forensic interview that we can fight for them in court. So we're here tonight to ask for your support for the 2027 budget to help us sustain operations. We want to keep things efficient. No child should have to wait to come see us. We would love to provide more forensic interviewers, more advocates. We would love to be in the hospital. We do attend hospital visits with children. We would love to do more. There's always more we can do, and we owe it to these kids. So I thank you so much for your time. Do y'all have questions, though, for me about what we do, about data, or anything?
Where does most of your funding comes from, Easter Seals?
No, ma'am. Our funding does come from grant opportunities. We do have some federal and state appropriated grants and local funding.
And how much of that's gone down?
They're going, one grant has gone down by 20-some% maybe for this year. So we are seeing, unfortunately, a decrease in some of the grant funding. That's just kind of the nature when you're a nonprofit of what you do. So we are still getting some of the grant numbers back here.
Any other questions? Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
Anybody else to speak on the 2027 budget? Hey, Charles, come on up.
Good evening, Mayor and council members and all of you in the audience. I'm speaking on behalf of the Working Together Tupelo group on the issue of the city pool, the Augustus Center pool being a part of this year's capital budget. And just want to make this plea. It was built in 1962. The C.C. Augustus Center has served generations of families as a place of recreation and learning and connection. And for many residents, this facility represents more than a building. It represents opportunity, stability. It represents pride in our neighborhood, and preserving and improving. It honors our city's history while preparing for its future. Even our United States Senator Roger Wicker endorsed the replacement of the pool with a new pool. The center provides a safe, structured environment for young people after school during the summer. Updated facilities mean more programs, stronger mentorship opportunities, and fewer youth exposed to unsafe alternatives. Community centers like this are proven to reduce juvenile incidents by giving young people positive places to gather and grow. A modernized center and pool promotes physical fitness. It prevents heat-related illnesses during Mississippi summers, and you all know we've had that 100+ degree temperatures this summer. It also provides access to swimming education and essential life-saving skills. For seniors, families, and residents with limited access to private facilities, this pool supports both physical and mental health. A modernized center and pool increase neighborhood safety by increasing supervised activity, improving lighting and infrastructure, and drawing families together. Active, well-maintained public spaces discourage crime and strengthen community accountability. In conclusion, investing in the C.C. Augustus Center is an investment in our people, in our youth, in our families, and an investment in our future. I urge the council to support improvements, that it preserves historic space. I understand that there have been discussions previously in the capital budget for repairs, and money is allocated to the C.C. Augustus Center and pool, and I hope we move that up on the priority list that will be a part of the 2027 capital campaign. Thank you for your time. Any questions?
Hey, thank you, Charles. Number 2, anybody else to speak on the budget? I'm sorry. All right, no other speakers on the 2027 budget. Item 2, in the matter of public hearing for lot mowing, do we have anybody here to speak about lot mowing? Okay, could you come up to the podium, state your name, your address, and I'll give you 5 minutes. Now, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Have you mowed it? Because they
Yeah.
put the sign up?
2 days after.
Okay, so we can save everybody some time. They're gonna check it, and you're not gonna get fined unless they showed up and it wasn't gonna be mowed.
Cut 2 days after, and I got pictures of them.
Okay, just touch,
He's back there in the back.
where's Tanner? Tanner, when you step right outside, look into the little booth right there, you can see Tanner Newman, he'll have a blue shirt on, he can explain what's going on.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank you.
thank
Appreciate you
you.
coming out, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right. We have no appeals. We have one citizens hearing, Nicholas Rogers. Nicholas, could you come up, please? Nicholas, if you could state your name and address, and you'll have 5 minutes to speak.
Yes. My name is Nicholas Rogers. I live at apartment 1016, 699 Nation Hills Drive. I'm here tonight to speak on a decision that was made by this council on July 7th, which allowed off-duty Tupelo police officers working for signal security at both Walmart locations in Tupelo to wear their uniforms, drive their cruisers, and carry their city-issued firearms while working for this private security company. The citizens of Tupelo have been told that this is a deterrent. A deterrent to what? The logical explanation is shoplifting. What a damning sentiment from our council when each resident is viewed not as someone worthy of respect and protection, but as a potential criminal. Why should we dilute the image of our public servants in such a manner? I find this particularly concerning given the recent events in Senatobia, which I understand we had been in talks with Signal Security beforehand, but with a police investigation that is said to take 9 months while a family and community grieves, I do not find this to be appropriate for our public servants at this time. Why should we bring to mind of our public officials thoughts of intimidation, physical force, or even death in a situation where this would not have been invoked otherwise? I would also contend that when our officers are allowed to use their authority, which is granted to them by the city, while working for a private company, that this exploits the value of the public realm without contributing back to it, that we are not giving anything meaningful back to the community. The core of the matter is this: crime reduction is nearly impossible without addressing the problems stemming from chronic poverty. Crisis response training for our officers, community and workforce development programs, substance abuse programs, and activities for our youth, like the CC Augustus Pool, have a significant impact in reducing crime rates without putting an extra burden on our justice system. For example, in a paper from the American Sociological Review, they compared crime rates with the formation of new nonprofits that focused on these key issues. Drawing on a panel of 264 cities spanning more than 20 years, they estimated that in a city of 10,000 residents, each new nonprofit community-led organization led to a 1.2% drop in the homicide rate, a 1% reduction in the violent crime rate, and a 0.7% reduction in property crime. Substance abuse programs were responsible for the biggest drops, followed by workforce development organizations. These are numbers from community nonprofits, which are often formed by caring people like you and me, private citizens. I would love to imagine what good we could do, not just to Tupelo, but to the surrounding area, if we took this as a citywide model supported by our local government. By providing more support for our citizens without a wealth of economic resources to fall back on, we strengthen not just our community, but the core values that we live by as Americans, supporting equality, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness through public safety. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Nicholas. All right, at this time, we're going to close the public agenda and open the regular session. We have nothing on the action agenda. We'll move to the routine agenda. In the matter of review and approve city council meeting minutes of July the 21st, 2026.
I so moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Item 4, in the matter of review and approve appointments to the Tupelo Airport Authority Board.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Could we have Miss Sharon Nobles come forward, or just stand up and come up where you can be seen? The mayor has nominated Sharon Nobles. She's a good friend of mine, and she's the CFO of the hospital, to be a new member on the Tupelo Airport Authority. Does anybody have any questions?
I think can she say a few words to kind of introduce herself?
Yeah, come on, introduce yourself.
Good evening. My name is Sharon Nobles, and I am the Chief Financial Officer for North Mississippi Health Services. I've held that position since 2017. Previously, I was with Baptist Healthcare in Florida. I do have an accounting degree. I'm a certified public accountant and a certified financial professional. As a CFO for North Mississippi Health Services, and I do just want to say most of you recognize our flagship hospital here in Tupelo, North Mississippi Medical Center, but we actually have 7 additional community hospitals serving over 24 counties in Northeast Mississippi and Northwest Alabama. As CFO, I'm responsible for the accounting, reporting, the financial audit, all grant audits, the budget, that's everyone's favorite, as well as revenue cycle, purchasing, managed care, meaning negotiating with payers like Blue Cross Blue Shield. Financial analysis and planning also reports to me, so I lead most of the divestitures as well as the acquisitions for the health system. So I'm hopeful that my experience as well as my perspective will add value to the Tupelo Airport Authority Board, and just recognize how important the airport is for our community. So hopefully my being involved there will help its financial sustainability and ongoing viability.
Thank you. I'm sure you're gonna be a real asset to that board. Thank you for your willingness to serve.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Sharon? All in favor? Welcome aboard, Sharon. All right, in the matter of bill pay.
Move that we pay the bill.
Second.
Got a motion by Travis, a second by Nettie, and the bills were paid by Travis Beard, Janet Gaston, and Nettie Davis. All in favor? Item 6, in a matter of advertising and promotional items, and we have none. Item 7, in a matter of budget amendment number 7 for FY 2026.
Move to approve this budget amendment.
Second.
I got a motion by Travis, a second by Bentley. Kim, could you come up and run this over, please?
Yes, tonight I'm presenting to you budget amendment number 7 for the budget year. We're asking to amend 2 funds. The first one is the general fund. We're asking to increase that $266,000. $180,000 would be used for the police department. Our rising costs have affected the police department's budget. This is specifically for the prisoner care budget, which we have very little control over. We typically see a lower amount, but this year we have that bill has climbed. In the fire department, we're asking to increase that $86,000. This is for fuel, this is for vehicle maintenance, this is for building maintenance. We've had several things to pop up this budget year, and we're asking to increase this budget. The second fund that we're asking to increase is the Capital and Infrastructure Fund. We're asking to use $275,000 of land sale proceeds and put that back into property purchases, along with a transfer of $405,754 from the Blight Fund to purchase property this year that has been approved by the council already.
Thank you, Kim. Any questions? All in favor? Motion carries. Item 8, in the matter of surplus fixed assets and non-assets.
Move to approve this list.
Second. Got a motion and a second. You have the list. Does anybody have any questions about what's being surplused? All in favor? Motion carries. Item 9, in the matter of review and approve and reject award RFP 2026-027BA to Cyber Technology Security.
Move, second.
Got a motion and a second. And who is WT?
Walter.
Yeah. Walter's not here. Anyway, it was a cyber security grant we received. Any questions? All in favor? Motion carries. In the matter of lot mowing,
Move to approve.
Second.
any questions? All in favor? Item 11, in the matter of approval of a memorandum of understanding between the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force, known as the JTTF, and Tupelo Police Department, EOD.
I move that we will approve the memorandum of understanding.
I got a motion by Nettie. Do I have a second?
Second.
And I got a second by Travis. Any questions? All in favor? Motion carries. Item 12, in the matter of approval, in the matter of approve adding seized vehicle to the North Mississippi Narcotics Unit asset list.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Item 13, in the matter of bid award and approval of contract for bid number 2026-029 PW West Barnes Crossing Curb and Gutter, Natchez Trace Bridge to Crossroads Boulevard, and to authorize the mayor and city clerk to sign and execute.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Item 14, in the matter of approval to reject the 12-month materials supply bid 2026-033 PW.
I move that we approve the rejection. That's what you say.
Yeah, well, it's
due
to reject the bid.
It's due to an administrative issue, correct?
Yeah, well, hold on, I need a second first.
Second.
Okay, so it's, some of the people bidding on the project did not receive the addendum. So an addendum is where you put a project out for bid and there might be a change to it. It doesn't change the what's gonna happen. It might just clarify something that they don't understand, and some of the people that were bidding on it didn't understand, never got the clarification. We got a motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carries. Item 15, in the matter of approval to award a hot mix 6-month supply bid 2026-032 PW.
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any questions? I'll say the bid came in and the price did go up $5 a ton. All in favor? Motion carries. Item 16, in the matter of approval of Cadence Bank Arena minutes of May 18th, 2026.
I so move.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Item 17, in the matter of approval of Neil McCoy to serve on the Tupelo Coliseum Commission.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion?
I just think it would be, it's gonna be a plus for us to have Neil since he's, worked with the Convention and Visitors Bureau so long.
I agree. All in favor? Motion carries. Item 18, in the matter of award of bid number 2026-031WL for a 2026 hydraulic derrick track carrier and trailer.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? So this is a new piece of equipment for water and light, and it's a tracked, it's basically a tracked bucket truck that's very narrow that can fit through a yard gate to work in somebody's backyard without having to tear the yard up to get in and work. All in favor? Motion carries. In the matter of correction to the municipal minutes of October the 1st, 2024 by adding an omitted document.
Move to approve the correction.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Mr. Logan, could you explain, please?
From time to time, we'll look back through the minutes looking for something else and realize that we forgot to put a document or something like that in it, or that they were misnumbered, and one was misnumbered, and back when we were having double alphabetical appendices, it would knock off 5 or 6, so we had to renumber. I think we've done it a couple of times before. We were looking at the minutes from October of 2024, found that we had not put the ordinance in there, even though we had voted on it. So we corrected that, and Cindy and I will be working on getting everybody's signatures.
Good, thank you. Any questions? All in favor? The motion carries. At this time, we're gonna close the regular session, and we have nothing on the study agenda. Mr. Logan, do we need to determine a need for executive session?
We do. We have possible purchase of real property and need to discuss that in executive session. It is a proper topic.
Okay. Do I have a motion to go into executive session?
I move that we go into executive session.
Second.
I got a motion and a second, and before we vote, Mr. Logan, who do you need in the executive session?
Need Mr. Newman, back in the control booth, the mayor, Rosalind, Kim, Scott, Don, and Stephen, I think. Did I miss anybody?
Oh, do you anticipate us taking any action when we come out?
Do not.
Okay. So that means that the city council is going to executive session. Everybody that wasn't called out will have to clear the room. And when we come out of executive session, we're going to adjourn. We're not going to take any more action. So, all in favor of going into executive session? Motion carries.